Hi, welcome to Same Spotlight. I'm your host, Kendra, and today our guest is Thomas More student Ezequiel Villarreal. What was your path to attending Thomas More?
So my path attending Thomas More was because of soccer. I was a student in West Virginia school, Concord University. I was there for a year and a half, and I transferred here because of soccer. I know Coach Fit from there, so basically I transferred here because of soccer. Yeah.
Have you always been passionate about economics?
Well, yeah, I come from a country where economics is a big deal, politics and economics. On my previous school, I wasn't an econ major because it wasn't offered. By when I saw all the courses offered here and the majors, and I saw economics, I knew that I was going to change to economics right when I got here. And thankfully, my first day, I met Professor Robinson, and he helped me transferring classes and which classes I have to enroll. So it was pretty cool.
So explain what the Econ Games are and what is the goal of the competition?
Whoa. So basically, the Econ Games is a 1.5, 2 days competition where a company releases a data set, a really big and complex data set. Usually it's dirty, so students have to clean it, and it consists of a group of students between 4 and 8 from different schools all around the country, having 24 hours to get that data, analyze it, clean it, present it to judges that are from the company that it's releasing the data. And the objective is to, the data releasers are gonna give you a prompt. You have to follow that prompt. For instance, last year, it was about housing problems in Kentucky, for it was from Kentucky Realtors. And we have to analyze all the problems with the housing in Kentucky, give them a solution. And it consists of 4 groups of different schools. And then the winner of each group goes to a final presentation where it's in front of everybody, open to everybody. So it's a really interesting challenge.
So what was the experience like being a member of the first team to participate in the Econ Games?
It was tough because we compete against all schools that were already participating in previous years. So it was our first time. And I think it was the first time Thomas More was doing something similar in the economics perspective. So we were facing the unknown because we didn't know what we were going to have to do. Everything we learned and know was based on other people's experiences. So we parted from there. The team leader that year was Nick Hubert, also an econ major. He made a team formed of me, Nick, Sonder Toklo, and Matthew Wild. And it was really difficult, but at the same time, for the 4 of us, it was really challenging, and we learned a lot because having 24 hours, not only dealing with the data, but also dealing under pressure. And we had to travel because it was at University of Kentucky. We spent the night at a hotel. I think we slept 2 hours only because you really don't have time. The data set is so big and the prompt is so difficult that you're nervous, you don't have time, you're cold, but it's a really nice experience.
So how did this year's team come together?
So I followed Nick's advice and I prepared a team similar to what we have from last year. This year, the team is made up of 4. It's me and Caleb. We are both econ majors. Then it's Jacob and Santiago. They are both CIS majors. The reason we have 2 econ and 2 CIS is because it's not only an econ competition. There is a lot of data analytics and visualization and sometimes coding depending on how big is the data set. So you need a balance between the econ terms and people being really good and skilled with all the data visualization and analyzing.
So how do you prepare for a competition when you don't know what you're going to be doing or analyzing?
Really good question. So last year, as I said, we based on what other people that participated in the event told us, and we based from there. Last year, what we did a lot was researching on Kentucky Realtors. As we already knew that they were giving the data set, we investigated what what the tech directors wear, what they do, and somehow analyze the potential data set, but it's really impossible to know the prompt or even the data set. For this year, I think I have my experience, and after I talked with the guys that participated last year, and they told me that they're gonna help us too. So I think that we're gonna start preparing this year, probably next week, and following in January and February. But yeah, it's pretty much. I think that a key component of the event is team bonding and how the team goes under pressure. And so probably all the exercises we're gonna do are gonna be how we can deal under like pressure or complex situations.
Do you have any advice for any current students?
Well, if they want to be part of the next editions of the Econ Games, for sure, they can contact me or either of the guys that are forming the team, or either both of the Econ professors we have. In January, the Econ Club will be reopening its doors, so it's a great opportunity. So for whoever is interested to come, we are gonna be doing while we practice for this competition next year. We're gonna be doing open sessions, so everybody that wants to join how we prepare and compete, just to see, take a look, even to ask questions, is more than welcome. And I think that this is a great opportunity for people that don't know how all the business or the corporate world is. It's a great opportunity because most people describe this as like 1-2 days internship, because it's basically a boss or a COO, CFO comes and tell you, hey, I have all this data, I need you to analyze, give me an answer, solution, and projections. And you can say no, I mean, you have to do it. So this competition is that. So it's like a real world problem. And it's great because you also get to network with companies and people that are doing the same stuff you're doing. So yeah, get connected and ask all the econ people if they're interested.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience, and we wish you and your team luck in the Econ Games.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this week's Saint Spotlight. You can find more content like this on Thomas More's social media channels. See you next time.